Hi, and welcome to the Science Fantasy Experience, and to a Tales from the Toy Shelf Bots at Home special. So, what is Tales from the Toy Shelf? I grab a toy at random from my display and chat about it. I say random, considering that this is a virtual Transformers fan convention, it's kind of got to be a Transformer, hasn't it? So, I have picked up Boulder the Rock Lord. Technically not a Transformer, but technically not even a robot, but it does transform, and they were just as popular in 1986 as the Transformers, and I absolutely love GoBots, Machine Robo, and especially Rock Lords. I have incredibly fond memories of Rock Lords, from getting up super early in the morning and watching episodes of Transformers, GoBots and Rock Lords on Whack-A-Day with Timmy Mallet. The way they used to cut up an episode and you'd get to see 5-10 minutes a day across the weeks, 6 weeks holidays, the summer vacation, it was the best time to watch cartoons growing up. And seeing the Rock Lords, I loved it. I loved powerful transforming rocks. They were so much fun, and they still are to this day. And especially Boulder. I never had Boulder as a kid. This is a pretty recent acquisition, just a few years ago. But I did have two Rock Lords growing up. I had Nugget and Sticks and Stones, one goodie and one baddie. And as I said, I have such fond memories. Nugget was very much a trip to the town centre to go to the toy shops and choose a toy. And in 1986 I had been watching Rock Lords every day, so that was always on the agenda to go and get a Rock Lord. And I desperately did want Boulder because I had Leader 1, and obviously I wanted Boulder because he was the leader of the Rock Lord, so I'd got the leader of Guardians and I wanted Boulder, so I'd got the two leaders to command my troops. But Boulder just wasn't there, so I went with my second choice, which was Nugget. And Nugget is actually a robot underneath the rock, the lump of gold, and he's a really interesting one. And I played with him to absolute death. He did not survive my childhood. At the latter part of my childhood, he'd lost all his gold paint and he was incredibly loose, and he fell apart. But yeah, I have such fond memories of picking up Nugget. But I also had Sticks and Stones, and he was a playground swap. I swapped in the playground 2 Hot Wheels crack-ups for Sticks and Stones, because the boy that I swapped with, he was one hell of a negotiator when it came to toys, and because it had 2 heads, his reasoning was he needs to swap it for 2 cars. Sticks and Stones did survive, and he now resides with Junkie Dave. But yeah, he was, again, a great toy to have. They're so much fun. They're pick up and play. They're fun to transform, and when I see it, I am filled with nostalgia. It's so well disguised, and back in the day, that's what Transformers were, robots in disguise. And the same goes for GoBots and Rock Lords. The whole premise is to be hidden in plain sight, whether you're a tape cassette hiding, or a gun, or a rock. And as I said, it's so fun, and it's just so easy to transform. You flip the top, bring the legs out, which, having a play with it, because I've had it on display in, I was going to say in robot mode. It's not a robot. In person mode, it has an incredible leg transformation. So when you pull the legs down, it actually separates them and the spring brings them out to the side. I just thought it was really static, but no, it's actually got a really cool pose. And there you have Boulder in all his glory, this incredible shine to it even after all these years. Yeah, the arms are a little bit loose, but that's the thing with Tonka and Bandai toys from 40 odd years ago. They are a little bit loose. Although my Machine Robo, my Super GoBot of Hair Fiend, is like the tightest thing ever. But yeah, here is Boulder. He's such a fun toy, and it looks like it jumped off the screen. There's just absolutely no kibble. Great colours, so much fun just to, as I said, to pick up and play, and also to have on display. It's a real piece of my childhood, full of fond memories, and it's just a joy to see every now and again and take off the shelf and have a play around with. They've really stood the test of time. Other toys from 84 to 86 in terms of GoBots and Transformers they have not stood the test of time, but for me, Rocklords have. There's so much variety with each character, so many different stones and gemstones, translucent plastic, two heads, ones that are robots, ones that are people, and they great to display and fun to play with, which is all I ever really want from toys. So, not technically a bot, but still a great toy and fun to play with, which is really what Bots at Home is all about. Because of COVID, we're creating a virtual fan Transformers convention made by us fans for you fans. Expect to see many more videos across the day, and if you do have time, please check out our Just Giving page and see if you can donate to Mary's Meals, a fantastic charity. I've been Rudy Sassoon, and always remember, it's as much about play as it is display. Thanks for watching.